was just thinking when I was looking at the candle, I was to see the light. So I'll begin by saying, I choose to see the light in each of you. Because that's who we are. So there you go. So welcome to Unity of Bellingham. I'm Shari Humes, and I'm the platform assistant today on what is going to be a really magnificent day together. We're going to feed our souls and we're going to feed our tummies. So there you go. Can't get any better than that. Let's see. Our minister is our beloved minister, Frank. He's going to tell you what he's talking about.
Hi, everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Reverend Frank, the minister here at Unity of Bellingham. And today, it's the talk title is Letting Go and Building Anew. We're starting a new month, and it's the spiritual power of our soul of allowing and letting go. And you think it is. At least I surprised myself when I looked into it. So this will be good.
Thank you. And for music today, we have our dynamic duo, Kate and Cheryl. That's actually my tag name for them. So, yeah.
Heaven guide me, heaven show me the way, heaven guide me, heaven show me the way, when I'm lost and confused, heaven lead the way, when I'm reaching for you, will you meet me halfway? Heaven guide me. Heaven show me the way. Heaven guide me. Heaven show me the way. When I'm lost and confused, heaven lead the way, when I'm reaching for you, will you meet me halfway? Heaven guide me, heaven show me the way, heaven guide me, heaven show me the way.
We join together in prayer. Let us affirm that God is here and there and everywhere. What we can believe, we can achieve. Believe that all is well. All is well. That all is well here and everywhere. Here's a prayer I'd like to share from Kyle Gray. Dear Spirit Divine and my guardian angel, I rest in you. I take refuge in your presence, knowing I am safe and cared for. All I need to know is revealed in the perfect time and space sequence. But for now, we merge as one, resting in the mind, the heart, and the hands of God. Dear Spirit Divine and my guardian angel, I rest in you. I take refuge in your presence, knowing I am safe and cared for. All I need to know is revealed in the perfect time-space sequence. But for now, we merge as one, resting in the mind, the heart, and the hands of God. If you at this time would like to include anyone in the heart and the hands of God that needs support, feel free to say their name. And so it is. From prayer, now we move into meditation. This is your time to relax and renew. Begin with your breath. Take 3 deep breaths on your own. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Feel your body relax. As you relax, you renew. When you relax and renew, you open into your unique self. There's no one like you. You flow in life in the current that is uniquely you. Perfect you. Allow yourself to flow with no resistance. You're safe to do this. You're not alone. Remember, you're resting in the mind, the heart, and the hands of Spirit Divine. As you allow, feel your own power within. If you need support at any time, you can rest in the hand and the heart of Spirit. All is well. Affirm within, I am unconditionally supported by Spirit Divine. I'm free to choose. Choosing is the greatest power you have. So what do you choose? Take a few minutes now as the bowls sing you into greater knowing. Invite in what you desire: love, joy, compassion, comfort, abundance. Choose to orchestrate your life. You're free to choose.
So yesterday, I asked spirits for assistance because I wanted to write a song, and I wanted to break a 2-year writer's block as a songwriter. And the message was to write a song about letting go. So I tried my hardest to not try. And this is what happened. Thank you, spirits. It seemed impossible when I woke this morning. Seemed a week of holding on for my dear life. But I grabbed my coffee, 'cause the road's been rocky. It's a wonder how I made it through the night. I got it fixed inside my mind. There's a hill I need to climb. It's a peaceful place inside where there's no need to hide. I let go. I'm quieting my mind. There are gonna be some days when I can go inside and let go. I'm listening to God. Sit down by the river, let go. I got it fixed inside my mind. There's a hill I gotta climb. It's a peaceful place inside where there's no need to hide. I let go. I'm quieting my mind. There are gonna be some days where I can go inside and let go. I'm listening to God. I sit down by the river and let go. Listen, child, to what I say. Things are gonna be okay. I can find time every day. Let go. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Letting go of the resistance. Yeah. So glad you let go of the resistance. We got that. You might have noticed last month, October, and for those of you new to Unity, we have this sense of what we call the 12 powers of a human, the 12 energies that fully expressed lift us to a place where we experienced our Christed nature. Last month, it was the power of zeal, and the candle was orange. which is kind of cool because, squashes and pumpkins and all this stuff. You'll notice we have a new colored candle, which, not coincidentally, matches leaves and the fall, the letting go, the transformation. And so the power of our Christed nature we celebrate in November is the power of elimination, sometimes known as the power of allowing and the power of letting go. Each one of those powers has one of the 12 apostles affiliated with it. And the one for elimination is this apostle. His name was Jude Thaddeus. Now, it's interesting, these names, because Jude, kind of like Judas or Jude or Judah, the Hebrew root of that is praise Jehovah. Or if you're from Jamaica, praise Jah, which I like. And there's a sense that it's all about praise. And the sense of praise is, this is what I see of value, and this is what I want. I'm just in love and adoring and in praise of that, him, her, that situation, this experience. I'm just this divine essence. I'm so in the energy of praise. And the other part of his name was Thaddeus, Judas Thaddeus. And the idea of Thaddeus means big-hearted. So this person's big-hearted. So how do you get elimination from that? Well, this person, apparently, there's a letter. It's short. It's 2 pages. It's in the New Testament, the Christian scripture, the Epistle of Jude. And in this little writing, Jude says, this guy who we're talking about, Jude Thaddeus, says, I wanted to write you. I had so much to say, but what turns out to me is all sorts of people are coming and telling you things, and you're feeling really disturbed. My ears perked up. Anybody feeling disturbed these days? I don't know about what. Yeah, I'm feeling a little disturbed. And so Judas Thaddeus writes this letter and says, you need to, all those thoughts that are running through your head, all those teachers, all those things that are telling you things that you find so disturbing, let it go. Fill it instead with uplifting things from the Judah side of your nature, of praise, of what's good, of what's virtuous, of what's valuable. We know these things. We know what they are. And interestingly, they have to do with service and kindness and giving and love and connection and abundance and sufficiency. And they don't have to do with the things that these other people are telling you that are disturbing you so much. Let it go. So Judas Thaddeus, the apostle we normally know as Thaddeus, is the energy of elimination, of letting it go, of letting go of the thoughts that are tripping us up, of letting go of whatever that is. It doesn't let us write a poem or write a story or write some music or do that project or complete a certain thing or find that friendship or deepen our relationships. Whatever that is, it's blocking that. We want to let that go. And letting go has a couple different energies, because the one side of let it go is you can think of, I let it go, and then I want this, but because I let that go, I have more energy to go that way. You see the kind of balance there. But here's the thing. When I think of Judas Thaddeus, when I think of this energy of big-heartedness, here's what I'm praising. Here's what I want. Here's what I see. Here's what Spirit's drawing to. What I'm going to let go is my resistance to moving forward. What I'm going to let go is anything that's in my way of moving towards that Judah, that Judas, that Jehovah, that praise, the I am consciousness, the I see the I am conscious. I want to be one with the presence of all. And not one with it. I'm always careful of the language, because when I say I want to be one with, it almost makes it sound like it's 2 different things, and we're back into dualism. It's just a matter of saying I want to recognize the truth of my oneness. Just recognize that. So here's a story. There was, Jesus had, I'm going to do a minute of Christian thing and a touch on the Tao, and we'll wrap it up, because I see turkey. Here's the Christian thing. Here's the thing in in the Jesus school that I love. And this is a story that, and I recognize that all these stories may very well be, have a mythical content. I don't necessarily read all these stories like they're historically absolutely the way it was. That's not a history book. This comes from the Gospel of John, chapter 12. But I gotta tell you, I want this story to be true. It's one of my favorite stories, and somehow it feels true to me. And Jesus had these friends. They were like best buds. And they were sibs, Lazarus and Mary and Martha. And it seems like Jesus was always going to their house. When he wanted to go be with his friends, this is where he went. And many of us know the story back when, Martha's serving and Mary's sitting at the feet of Jesus, and she says, who's doing what's, and all. But this is a different story. This is at the end of Jesus' life when he's going up to Jerusalem for the last time. And it's 6 days before the Passover, and he stops at his house of Mary, Martha, and Lazarus. And Lazarus had been raised from the dead just days before. So everybody's like going, oh, what is going on? This is a big deal. The energy's high. What is going to happen? And so he goes in the house, and Lazarus, the only time I read Jesus wept and cried was when Lazarus died. He's friends with this guy, man. This is like a best friend. And he died and he raises him. So Lazarus is there just like, he's just sitting there next to Jesus. What can I do? I'm just here for you. We're thick and thin. I am here. I am on purpose. I am alive for you. Martha, as she typically does, is serving. She goes, having a dinner. Let's get Jesus and get the friends. And Mary, as she does, this is her energy, she wants to be in devotion. And you might ask yourself, now I think Mary, Martha, and Lazarus are alive in all of us, but maybe one of them's a little more alive in you. Be curious. Which one or which couple do you resonate with? The Mary, the Martha, the Lazarus? Not only in how we act in our outer world, do we act in our spiritual life as, I just want to friend it, I want to be with it, I just want to gather, I'm in this spiritual place, I just love it. Or Mary, devotional. I'm just going to find a way to pray as deep as I can. Or Martha, how do I serve? How do I serve? How do I serve? And which one's better? No better or worse here. And maybe some of us, we try to find a nice balance, and some people are more one than the other. And this night, Lazarus is there, just, Oh, and by the way, we are a joyful, evolving spiritual community dedicated to spiritual practice, Mary, right? Compassionate service, Martha, and living on purpose, Lazarus. Yeah, that just occurred to me while I was sitting there, and Shari read it and went, oh, that's kind of cool. These three energies, and which one just shows up the most for you? They're all alive. You can make a hero out of any three of these in this story, but in this story, Jesus has told the disciples many times he's going to Jerusalem, and this is going to be his end. And they're all like, la, 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 la. We don't want to hear that. Mary was listening. The devotional one who sits at the feet and pays attention was listening. So she gets this Aramaic nard. And in some stories I heard is about a pint, which would be this much full. And this stuff comes from Tibet. This is olive oil, but imagine it's nard. And another story says it's almost a liter, so twice this. And it comes from India or Tibet, and it's ground up, and the ointment is huge. And she comes in, and Jesus is sitting there. I don't know. To me, this is the most profound story of it all. And she kneels down and his feet. And she cracks it open, and all these people are there to see Lazarus. The place is full. And it says the whole room filled with the smell of this powerful nard, this Aramaic nard. And she took it and she poured it over his feet. And then she got down with her hair and she dried his feet with her hair. I mean, wow. That story gets me, man. And I wonder sometimes if everybody in the room, I feel this way. Like if I was in the room watching this, I'd almost feel like this is so intimate, I don't know what to say. I'm witnessing something that's so deeply, incredibly intimate and loving. And of course, who pops up? There's another character in this story, Judas. What a waste. We could have sold that and given all the money to the poor. Can't handle it. Can't handle it. You know, there's this part on the journey. Jesus, his one main theme was the reign of divine, the reign of the kingdom of heaven, the reign of God, the realm of the divine consciousness. And sometimes when I'm feeling disturbed, then I remind myself, the goal here is not to build some kind of Christian or religious or spiritual realm. This realm that Jesus talked about, you don't build it. You don't make it. You don't elect it. You don't form it. You don't create it. You see it. You see it. Because it already is. And all around us, we know we're trying to make religious nationalistic governments here, there. It doesn't matter what religion. And they all like to do this. Let's go have more crusades, right? Our religion, your religion, fight it out. And the whole time, this message from the I am consciousness is saying there is another realm of being, and it is already here, and we need to just but acknowledge it. And the tools of this acknowledgement are know yourself in deep relationship, Lazarus. Serve each other, Martha. And be deeply, devotionally in love with what? The I am conscious of yourself, the I am consciousness in each other, the I am, the present, the very basic truth of what is. It's more intimate. You know, we try to make it me and God, me and it, but when we recognize it's the very divine energy, the loving presence that Mary saw it in Jesus because she saw it in herself. She saw it in the presence. She saw it in the fullness of the I am consciousness that this person represented at the time. Talk about the power of elimination, the power of letting go. This was supposedly about a year's labor from a working man at the time to make this, to buy this much nard. I let it go because that's not what's the key importance to me here. And I know you told me, friend, that you're going to go through something difficult. I am going to let go of you because I honor what you are doing in life. I don't understand it. But I listened and I honor that this is your path. And if all I can do is anoint your feet and dry it with my hair, there's a lot going on about let's build an empire, let's do this, let's create that. The realm of the divine that we talk about, that Jesus taught, is acts of deep connection and intimacy and love and service. I mean, this story is so profound. You feel almost like, wow, it's almost hard to talk about. It almost feels like Should we talk about other people's such intimate, private experiences? I think when she did it in the room was, I just felt it was hushed. It's like, oh my God, who loves that much? The realm of God that we're talking, this place of divine consciousness, this place that accords in alignment with the harmony of the universe, this peaceful, transformative harmony of the all, this recognition of the divine presence that's always here with us. We want that. We can ask ourselves, how do I let go of my pride, let go of my ego, let go of if I put myself out in that much emotion, will I be accepted? If I love that much, will I be hurt? If I give myself to that extent of intimacy, will I be shunned? Will people understand? If I really let go and get out of all the things that limit me from writing, from giving, from creating intimate bonds, if I break that down, what is there to be discovered? Therein, my friends, this sense of belonging, that the deepest sense of belonging that transcends all the nonsense that we go through on planet Earth, transcends it all. We're still telling this story 2,000 years later because it's potent, because it's real, because it's transformative. It's so fun. I read the scripture, I go to the Tao, and I keep going back and forth. This is Tao 48. Those who seek knowledge, then you collect something every day. But those who seek the way, let go of something every day. And you could read that again, like let go, like I'm going to let go, let go, let go. But also let go of what's blocking me from moving forward to new levels of expressing that oneness consciousness that I am. They let go and they let go until they reach a place of no action. They don't feel like anything's being done, but then nothing's left undone. They're in the flow. They feel like nothing is being done, but nothing is being left undone because it's powerful in that energy. Don't try to take over the world so that you can tamper with it. Those who want to tamper with the world are not fit to rule it. So we end on this idea of letting go into our, she doesn't see into nothingness. So we let go, we let go, we let go. And when you said, Cheryl, I loved it when you said, I asked the spirits, let me let go. Whatever this is blocking me, I've got something to give. It's that's it. Let go of what's blocking us from expressing 100% of the divine energy that we are, the divine love that we are, the divine service that we are. I would take a minute if you'd like, close your eyes. Yeah, we start this November with this energy of allowing, of letting go of what is blocking us. What is that for you? Maybe one thing. What message or tape you hear playing in your head or thing you sense is blocking you from going forward in a way that you know, you feel you want to explore that new energy, that place of your liveliness. What is that one thing, one takeaway from today? What thing is blocking? What can you let go of? Ask a new question of. And if you're not exactly sure, ask this question: what is keeping me from being of service in a new, profound way, in a way I'd like to serve? And what is keeping me from the deepest bonds of friendship that I might want to experience with a friend, a partner, a family member, a neighbor? What's in the way? What can I let go of to deepen that friendship? Or finally, we all have that place in us that seeks new layers of intimacy. What can I let go of? What pint of nard am I willing to give? Just pour it out so that I might show that I'm open and flowing and allowing that flow into new levels of awakened awareness and intimacy with the oneness of who I am and all that is, that presence, that divine God, that presence within. I'll sit with this in the silence for just a moment in the silence. A couple announcements. I think most of your announcements are in your bulletin, so I'll just say this couple things I wanted to say. Every year the board, every month, when we have our board meeting, we tithe. And sometimes I forget to tell you, but this month the board tithed on our income from the church to the food bank with concern for, food insecure people who might need a little extra. The chaplain is going to be, who's the chaplain today? I didn't look at the list. Is it Helga? Is it Malin? There will be a chaplain, and it's in this room back here, maybe more than one. So feel free to take advantage of chaplain service after. And by the way, two things, whether you brought something or not, there's so much food. Everybody's involved, invited. Please stay. And I want to say a note. I haven't mentioned this before, but we're going to do the peace song, right? And one of the reasons, you might know if you've been here a long time, we used to get in one big circle and hold hands. But the one challenge with that is that now we've made a circle of ourselves. And so one of the things we've experimented with, see how this feels. You can hold hands across the aisle, but if you're somewhere at the end and you're not near someone else, hold your hand up by itself and say, welcome anybody who's not here, who's going to come, who wants to come. With an open hand, I'm saying you're including in the circle all the ancestors who were here before and all the hundreds of people who are still coming in the future. One hand open and say, you're welcome. Others are welcome. More are welcome. We're pouring out that place. So feel free to hold hands or feel free to hold a hand up. It's all good, okay? That's kind of the reason we're not so much circling, but keeping hands open as a welcoming gesture for others.